right, y'all, we're all checked into our beautiful hotel in Las Colinas, Irving, Texas, Dallas. There's the beautiful venue. View from our room, insane. And this room has been so nice, so much nicer than our last few hotels. Woke up feeling super, super lean. Dropped about 3 pounds since yesterday. So dry, but glutes are popping. Just shaved our entire body. Check-ins with coach. Kind of waiting to see what the plan is for food today. Doing my dishes in the sink. It's disgusting. But we're almost there. We have check-ins today and then tan this afternoon and this evening. So time to get these shreds nice and crispy. We're almost there. Oh, we just did our check-in. I'm already halfway through this, but I'm getting 30 grams of oats, 16 grams of natural peanut butter, and then I have my prepped egg whites in there that I do like a little omelet with. And I'm a weirdo, I put cinnamon on my egg whites. So we're doing 230 grams of egg whites, 30 grams of oatmeal, 16 grams of peanut butter. And then I just checked in with coach and they want me to keep eating. So we're gonna do a ton of rice today, check in after meal 3, and then kind of go from there. Let's eat. Y'all, quick little YouTube update. I have been posting on Instagram most of today, but just have not. I need to get in the habit of filming more for YouTube. So this morning was super rushed, getting ready for prejudging because it started so early and because hair and makeup, the timing of hair and makeup and tan was really cutting it close. So we made it on time, we were fine. We ended up waiting backstage for an unnecessarily long amount of time because bikini goes last. So, Nationals, the production was just incredible. The whole setup, the media teams, seeing all the athletes in person, so many quality athletes. Everyone just looks incredible. So it's just like kind of overwhelming, but also very exciting to be surrounded by so many amazing people and coaches, and just the whole vibe is a lot of fun, lots of excitement. But it's a roller coaster of emotions. So there's a lot of pressure going into today. You want to do your best, but of course in your head, you're overanalyzing everything from posing to your pump up to what you're feeling like, looking like. Are you hard, too soft? So yeah, so you just have a lot of time backstage to kind of overthink that and get in your head. So Brendan and Evan did a great job of just keeping me calm. I tried to lay down, keep my feet up. He ate a ton of carbs because it was taking so long. So by the time I went on stage, I had 2 full meals in me, as well as 5 rice cakes, peanut butter, salt. So the pump was there, thankfully. Like we, had those carbs to kind of hold me over and keep me full. But by the time prejudging was done, it was probably around 2:30. So it's looking like, here's the exciting part. It's looking like I'm in the top 2 for Class E from prejudging. So I split center, which would mean if I do place first or second, that we hopefully come home with a pro card this weekend. That could always change at finals, so we're not gonna get our hopes up. But had a really good feeling about it and just felt like my stage presence and my routine and everything just went smoothly. Again, everyone in my class, I mean, it's a stacked class. There were 3 call outs, so 20 something girls. Everyone looks incredible. So it's hard to, compare yourself in your head. And of course I can't see myself when I'm on stage. So kind of like replaying videos and pictures and just like soaking it all in is the exciting part about today. So we just kind of retouched up my makeup. My eyelashes were falling off. So the little things you don't plan for. I also happened to be wearing 2 different earrings at prejudging, which is hilarious because we didn't notice it till we got back to the room and my husband noticed that one was much shorter. So maybe it's a good luck charm. Maybe I need to do that every time. But now we have matching earrings and makeup is touched up. Touched up my hair because I was falling a little bit towards the top. But again, luckily it's cold here in Dallas, but it's actually a little bit rainy. So we're fighting against some humidity. Got another meal in me, some more carbs to kind of fill me back up for this evening. So we'll go back. I keep looking for a watch. It is almost 5:30. Finals start at 5:30, but bikini going last. We probably won't go on until 8 or 9. So we're gonna chill here for a little bit longer. Pack all of our stuff back up, pack up some snacks, probably bring some more rice cakes with me, and then head back over to the convention center to meet Coach. So Evan and Brenda will meet us back over there. And then we'll kind of do the whole thing all over again, except for finals. It will move a little bit quicker. They'll do call outs. So we'll find out our placing. After some comparisons, they'll probably have us do our walk. And then once we get through the classes, they'll do the overall, and that's when the winners from the classes will again go into comparisons for the overall placing. So it would be amazing to be in that lineup, but again, I really have no expectations. I'm just so excited to be here today and surrounded by so many awesome people. Having only just started this journey, like we just did our first 2 shows ever in October, 2 shows in October, and now here we are at Nationals in December. So it's been a whirlwind. It's been an amazing experience, and whatever happens today, I'm so proud of the work that we've put in and the team that we've built and just the community of everyone that supported me along the way. It's just been such a great experience and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So regardless of the outcome, it's going to be an awesome, awesome night. Lots of celebrating. So I will update you either tonight or tomorrow morning once I gather myself. So thanks for watching. To quickly hop on here with my orange hands. It is Monday, December 15th. We just got back in town yesterday evening from Dallas after a very full, exciting weekend at Nationals. So I did my best to film what I could, but obviously I also wanted to really be present, and so much of prep, like peak week and prepping for show day, going into that was just it was so chaotic and so busy that I really didn't record as much as I maybe should have. But at the same time, I'm glad that I didn't like put pressure on myself to constantly be filming. So I did what I could. Obviously, I'm more active on Instagram, so if you're not already, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and there's a ton of updates from this weekend and just what an amazing time we had. So to quickly update you before I go to the gym, show day was amazing. It was a roller coaster of emotions. Went into it knowing that I was bringing a fuller package, so my stage weight was actually up like 3 pounds from my last show. But honestly, I want to say that like consistently I'm about 5 pounds heavier without like dropping water and stuff, and that's simply because we've really focused on building muscle, trying to build my glutes as much as I can, and just bringing a full bubbly muscle look, which is what the judges like for me. It works for me, it works for my physique. I build muscle easily, and I tend to be upper body dominant, so getting my legs and my glutes to match that proportion is kind of like trying to find the sweet spot for us. So obviously judges really liked our package this time around. So show day was amazing. Pre-judging went really well. We split center for Class E, which is my height class. Nationals does it a little bit differently, because normally I'd be like Class D at an NPC show, but because there's so many girls, they have to divvy up the heights even more, like by every quarter of an inch. So I believe there are 6 or 7 classes total for bikini. So I was Class E, split center for pre-judging, and during pre-judging we walked out. It was a little different than what I was used to, but we did a first look with the judges where everyone walks out, and all you do is just hit a front pose, back pose, and then walk to the line basically. Then you come back out, do your individual routine, and then they do first, second, third call outs. So we were first call outs, split center with an amazing group of girls. I believe there are 22 girls in my class. Everyone looks incredible. So of course when you're backstage, you're like trying not to get overwhelmed, because it's like, oh my gosh, everyone looks so good. Like, how am I ever going to compete with this? So it is very mental to kind of stay focused on yourself, keep your head in the right, just in the right place, really, without overanalyzing or becoming nervous, overthinking things. So, anyways, we came out of prejudging feeling really good about it. To get your pro card, you have to be the top 2 of your class. So splitting center was a really good sign for us. Meaning that it was either me or the girl next to me that were coming in first and second. So we pretty much could assume that I was gonna place in the top 2, but at the same time, you just never know. Like, judges can always go back to the scorecards and change things up before finals. So we really didn't want to bank on anything, but we had a good feeling. Like, it was such a relief to have prejudging done. Again, that roller coaster of emotions and like adrenaline is such a weird like high to come down from. So we went back to our room, to our hotel, chilled for a couple hours. I ate a meal, kind of freshened up my makeup, hair, and then headed back over to Convention Center for finals. And finals actually moved a lot faster than prejudging, which is nice, because not everyone had to do their routines and all of that. They basically just went through the call outs and gave everyone their placings and pro cards, and it was a quick evening compared to like the morning show. So again, we were backstage, the excitement was there, we were pumped up. Ate a ton of rice cakes just to keep me full, because I really hadn't eaten a ton of meals during the day. For me, I would rather go out there knowing that my tummy isn't like distended from too much food, just with a few small snacks in me versus like eating full meals of chicken and rice. So I did have probably 3 meals during the day, but as we get closer to like prejudging it and finals, I just wanted to, you know, keep my snacks as small as possible but still keep the pump and keep the fullness. So I was snacking on a bunch of rice cakes, honey, of course, right before we go out. Was super pumped in the finals, and I mean, from what I can tell in the pictures and videos that we got, we did peak perfectly that day, which was exactly what we wanted, and so grateful to have coaches that like know what they're doing and understand that process, because that is make or break as far as like getting your pro card and, you know, bringing the best package to stage. So finals, we went out there, took first in Class E, which was a dream come true. Got my pro card, still fighting a cold. Got my pro card, came off stage, was told to, you know, wait off to the side because I won the class. That meant that I had to go into the overall comparisons. So yeah, I mean, I was on cloud 9 because I got my pro card, and that's really all I wanted to get out of nationals. Like, that was the ultimate goal this season, and we did it. Overalls was also super exciting. I mean, I was in the center for most of comparisons, and then at the last minute they did switch me with the overall. Masa Rogers, she looks amazing, and she just absolutely crushed it. So congratulations to everyone who was on that stage, and the overall winner. We just had, you know, we were all so ecstatic to be up there, and we all had just gotten our pro cards. So that was just such a fun experience, and to be able to share it with so many sweet girls. I mean, if I could like relive the day, like I feel like I could just be like a little more present, because I feel like when you're in that situation, like there's so much going on that it's like kind of hard to focus on everything going on without becoming overwhelmed. And looking back on it, like I think I should have just like relaxed a little more and not gotten so anxious and worked up. But it's hard to say that and then actually do it. So again, it was an amazing day. The next morning we got to do a little post-show shoot with JM Mannion, and so that was for the overall winners. And then I went to shoot with, that was for the class winners. So all the girls that we were in overall comparisons with did that little photo shoot. Then I went to shoot with Mario again, who's my absolute favorite photographer that I met at my first show. And I've got to shoot with him a few times now, so that was fun to see him again, and that he was working with Battle Up Productions for their media team. But got to shoot with him, and then we just enjoyed the rest of the weekend. We ate a few treat meals, nothing crazy. For me, I definitely noticed that like when I do have food that I haven't had in a long time, it doesn't always sit well with my stomach. So I've definitely like had a day of treats, and then I was ready to get back to my normal foods. So definitely just glad to be home, getting back into my meal prep and starting this reverse diet to kind of like let my body ease back into like normal life. We'll slowly increase our calories, you know, decrease cardio, and just really start building. I mean, this is the exciting part now that we are in the pro league. We have to train like it. So these next few months, we don't really even have plans necessarily for a show. It's just going to be a matter of seeing how my body responds, see how much I can build, and just kind of go from there. So thank you again for all the kind messages. It's been so much fun to kind of record this journey, the highs and lows. It hasn't been easy, but I knew that if I did this competition that I went into competing when I first chose to compete back in October, I knew that if I did it, I wanted to do it like all out. And I told my husband straight up, if I'm doing this, I'm doing it to win. That was really my intention from the start, not knowing kind of where it would lead me. So for those who are just joining this journey, I competed at my first show, Muscle Beach in Galveston, Texas in October. First show ever, won the overall there. 3 weeks later, we did the San Antonio Classic, got a little bit better, a little bit leaner for that show, won the overall bikini there, and then had about 6 weeks to prep for nationals. Knowing, that I was really going to be pushing the limit, but if I wanted to compete with the national level girls, I had to really push myself. And so I did everything I could over the last 6-7 weeks to bring what I could this last weekend, and the judges liked it. So all that hard work paid off. We have a pro card from start to finish. I mean, what we've accomplished in the last 3 months is insane, and I can't wait to see what next season holds. So thanks for following along and supporting. Make sure you connect on Instagram. Talk to you soon.